2FA cloud backups lead to a hack, Microsoft AI devs leak sensitive data, and multiple casinos are hit in a cyber attack. All that coming up now on ThreatWire. Greetings, I am Shannon Morse and this is ThreatWire for September 19th, 2023. This is your summary of the threats to our security, privacy, and internet freedom. Let's go ahead and jump right into the news this week. Software company Retool recently experienced a major security breach involving a targeted and multi-stage social engineering attack. This breach exposed the accounts of 27 of its cloud customers, all of whom were part of a cryptocurrency industry. Now, Retool's development platform is widely used by a range of companies, from startups to Fortune 500 giants, including big names like Amazon, Mercedes-Benz, DoorDash, and Lyft, just to name a few. The breach took place on August 27, 2023. Now, attackers bypassed multiple security controls using a combination of SMS phishing and social engineering to compromise an IT employee's Okta account. Okta is an identity and access management provider. So the attackers exploited a URL that impersonated Retool's internal identity portal during a previously announced migration of logins to Okta. Now, while employees, most of them, ignored a phishing text message, one employee clicked on a link embedded in that text message, and this link redirected them to a fake login portal with a multi-factor or MFA form. After signing in with that MFA, the attacker deepfaked an employee's voice and called the targeted IT team member, tricking them into providing an additional MFA code. This allowed the attacker to add their own device to the employee's Okta account. Now, Retool attributed the success of this hack to a new feature in Google Authenticator, which was introduced in April of 2023. What is that feature? Well, this feature allows users to synchronize their 2FA codes with their Google account. Now, while this feature brings convenience by allowing users to access their codes on multiple devices, it also presents serious security risks, which I did mention in a video that I did on my channel, which is called Morse code. In this breach, the attackers phished an employee's Google account, giving them access to all the 2FA codes which were used for internal services. This meant that what was initially multi-factor authentication had silently just become single-factor authentication. With control over the Okta and Google accounts, the attacker gained access to Retool's VPN, their internal admin systems, and the accounts of 27 different customers in the cryptocurrency industry. They changed the email for these users and reset their passwords, resulting in a cryptocurrency theft of approximately 15 million in USD. Retool emphasized that they strongly believe Google should either eliminate the Cloud Sync feature in Google Authenticator or provide organizations with the ability to disable it. For individuals and organizations, it is advisable to use FIDO2 compliant forms of MFA, like hardware-based security keys, which provide protection against phishing and social engineering attacks, assuming that you also have good security hygiene. If you use Google Authenticator, be cautious about enabling that Cloud Sync feature, and I did mention this on my Morse code episode as well. If you do have it enabled, consider disabling it by clicking on the account circle at the top right corner of the app and selecting Use Authenticator without an account. This incident underscores the critical importance of using robust multi-factor authentication methods. The security of your account should never rely solely on one single factor. This one was kind of an oopsie. The Microsoft AI research division inadvertently exposed terabytes of sensitive data, including private keys and passwords, while contributing to an open source AI learning module on a public GitHub repository. So this leak was discovered by cloud security firm Wiz, revealing that a Microsoft employee unintentionally shared a misconfigured Azure blob storage bucket URL containing the leaked information. Microsoft attributed this data exposure to an excessively permissive shared access signature or SAS token, allowing full control over the shared file. Now, SAS tokens are a secure means of granting delegated access to resources within a storage account. However, the misuse of these tokens can pose significant security risks as they are challenging to monitor and to revoke. Furthermore, they can be configured to last indefinitely, making them unsafe for external sharing. Now, Wiz's security and research team discovered that the leak exposed not only open source models, but also an additional 38 terabytes of private data. And this included backups of personal information belonging to Microsoft employees, such as passwords and secret keys, and a trove of internal Microsoft Teams messages. The URL exposed this data since 2020 and allowed potentially malicious activities due to misconfigurations. Now, Microsoft clarified that no customer data was exposed and internal services were not jeopardized. They promptly addressed the issue after being notified by Wiz, revoking the SAS token, and they blocked external access to the Azure storage account. Now, this incident really highlights the need for enhanced security measures as AI technologies continue to evolve. Developers handling massive amounts of data for AI solutions must implement security checks to avoid such exposures. This incident serves as a reminder to organizations and developers to prioritize security whenever dealing with those vast amounts of data. Biggest of shout outs to my Patreon supporters, especially my golden s'mores and their fur babies for making the show possible, since we don't have ads on the show, except for talking about Patreon. And you can become a part of the s'mores and join folks like Jared. Thank you, Jared, over at patreon.com/Shannon Morse. That page will give you early access to these videos, a private Discord group, and the monthly live streamed Q&A session, and a lot more. And if you are currently a patron on the ThreatWire page, make sure to migrate on over to the new one so you don't lose access to your perks. Let's go ahead and finish out today's episode with my last top story, all about casinos. It seems like all of them are getting hacked. Casinos are being hit hard this week in cyber attacks. First up, we have MGM Resorts International, the operator of renowned hotel casinos in Vegas. They experienced a crippling cyber attack by a group called Scattered Spider. I don't want to mess with them. I don't like spiders. The attackers used fraudulent phone calls and malware to phish for login credentials from employees and help desks. This led to chaos within MGM's internal networks, causing disruptions to slot machines, to electronic transfers, and hotel key cards. The FBI is investigating this incident, and the Nevada Gaming Control Board is also involved. Now, Scattered Spider is a relatively new player in the ransomware scene, targeting over 100 organizations, mainly in the US and Canada. The group uses social engineering attacks to breach networks, and they do have a keen focus on extortion. They learn about individuals from social media profiles to impersonate them, making phone calls in English to extract passwords and digital codes needed to access networks. Now, in a separate incident, yes, a separate one happened at the same time, Caesars Entertainment, which is the largest US casino chain, they also suffered a cyber attack, which potentially was by the same group called Scattered Spider. They discovered a breach of their loyalty program database containing sensitive customer data like driver's licenses and social security numbers. Caesars reportedly paid a ransom of about $15 million to prevent the leak of the stolen data. Now, moving on to the crypto world, the infamous North Korean state-sponsored hacking group called Lazarus, also known as Apt38, well, they struck again. They stole approximately $41 million worth of cryptocurrencies from Stake.com, which is an online casino and sports betting site. The FBI attributed the hack to the Lazarus Group, which has a history of high-profile hacks, and they have stolen over $200 million in crypto this year. Cyberattacks? They are evolving, and they are posing significant threats to various industries, including now casinos and the cryptocurrency realm. Organizations need to remain vigilant and prioritize cybersecurity to safeguard sensitive data and assets as well. I'm Shannon Morse. Make sure to stay vigilant, stay secure, and I will see you on the internet.